Right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Salesperson of the Month podcast for March. I welcome back Mr. Ollie Spence for this one. Good morning, Ollie.
Morning, Steve.
Yeah, and it is very much morning, isn't it? We're doing this first thing, so energy levels are high, aren't they?
Yeah, really high. Yeah, I'm definitely not forcing out this kind of enthusiasm. I can tell you that.
Well, first of all, mate, congratulations for winning for March. I think you're the first repeat on the podcast series, so I'm sure everyone's been desperate to get you back on. So, first of all, congratulations. Talk us through the month. What happened? What was successful? Why do you have such a good month?
Yeah, it was in terms of the month itself. It's always a bit strange in this job because it's a culmination of months and months' work that have just kind of all come into one place. But really, it's over the last few months, just working really closely with a couple of the top partners that I work with in Okta as well. Yeah. And that kind of came into a bit of a perfect storm towards the end of the year, I guess, from a financial year point of view. So yeah, very good month.
Good, yeah, and I think it's a very good point there. You know, the more you've been working closely with your partners, enabling in the background over the last few months, that's where the culmination comes. So, and there were some juicy deals in there, which is absolutely fantastic for both vendor and especially the partner too.
Yeah, there were. Yeah, it was quite a variation this month, I guess. With Okta, they're expanding in lots of different verticals at the moment. So, I mean, we saw a lot coming in from public sector. Which is something that they're really kind of putting their footprint in the UK at the moment, but there's still kind of a consistent commercial requirement for it too. But I mean that's come from within the partners I work in, that we've kind of cracked into the public sector teams a little bit more over the past couple of months.
Yeah, I agree, and
which really helped.
Yeah, just the point you've made there about sort of Okta always sort of innovating. Obviously, we just had Octave, and there was a couple of very exciting announcements which came out. Do you want to just give everyone a quick update on those?
Yeah, I mean the main things that are going to come out of it in next year and are in development now and will come into beta soon is that Okta's moving away from just being that identity platform for access management, but also looking into identity governance administration as well as looking into privileged access management too. So it's becoming a much more rounded tool that's going to be able to look at basically any identity problem that that businesses have. So yeah, exciting times for them, definitely.
Good. And what's been happening with you? Because obviously, it's been a few months since your last one. That's not a dig, by the way. And a lot of people have been performing. But what's been going on with you at Distology? What else have you been doing?
Switched off, Steve, for the last 5 years. I thought, I just really want to do a podcast with Steve Rowlands again. Yeah, so I'll put in a bit of effort. No, I mean, yeah, it's one of those questions that when you answer it, everyone has the same answer at the moment. Like, what's been going on with you? Not a lot.
Yeah,
sat in my flat. Although recently things have been looking up, but managed to go and play golf a couple of times.
Handicap?
That I can't play very well. Handicap at the moment, officially it's 28, but that's really generous. But yeah, no, played a couple of rounds recently, which has been good, and managed to go for a pint on Monday as well.
Nice.
Yeah, lovely.
I went out for my first beer last night. Obviously extremely exciting. First beer I got, Ollie, it was warm. Warm pint. I had to send it back.
Get a warm pint.
I'm not a big one for sending things back. Don't like it, but I thought first pint I can't have a warm beer, so away I went.
I thought you meant you were moving on to Wales, and a braver man would say that's something to do with your age. But
I mean, I am kicking on, mate. But I always say ales just smell and taste like potpourri to me. That's it. It just smells like. It's not for me, mate. If you want to drink shoe, do that. But yeah, not fun. Normally we do the quick fire questions, but I put a spin on it this month, Ollie, and you're going to be the guinea pig. So it's word association, okay, or word. So I'm going to throw a name or a word at you, and then first word that comes into your head that can be broadcast to the wider nation, you have to say.
So this will be heavily edited then?
Yes, I think, yeah. Will, sorry in advance, you're going to spend a lot of time on this bit. So, are you ready?
Yeah, go.
Number 1, distribution.
Value.
Number 2, Matt Payne.
Positive.
No, number 3, targets.
Hard.
Politically correct as well, I like it. Number 4, Okta.
Identity.
Number 5, gravy.
Tasty.
Number 6, Boris Johnson.
Oh. Man.
Yeah, well covered. Yeah, we go into politics on this podcast. We go there, but there you go.
Oh, do we actually? Oh, so can I say what was really
in one word, as long as it's not a swear word? Yeah.
Oh, okay. No. That last bit.
Well, the answer.
No, yeah.
Good. Yeah, some good answers, some weird ones, but some good ones too.
Yeah, there were some weird ones. Yeah.
And obviously, since we've done this podcast, lots of things happen. We finished our financial year. We've kicked off a new one, and there was obviously a lot of big news in Distology about the investment we've had through North Edge. So we've launched that at the All Hands, and we've made quite a big song and dance about it, rightly so internally. What's your thoughts on it? What have you gained from the knowledge you've got on the investment in terms of how it's going to benefit the wider company?
Yeah, it's clear that we're making moves as a business, and that there's going to be sort of big changes coming up. But it's like we've announced that we're looking into and are taking on a couple of new vendors as well, of which I'm not sure how much I can share. So yeah, thanks. But exciting nonetheless. And the expansion plans, the fact that we are looking to sort of move to a bigger premises as well. It's exciting times for Distology.
Yeah, agreed. It is really exciting, and I think the rapid growth we've seen over the last 3 or 4 years is going to continue, but it's going to continue at a much faster rate with that investment. So, yeah, very exciting. What's coming next with you in Okta? I know you've taken on more responsibility. You're heading that team up now. What's the strategy for the sort of next quarter for the Okta team at Distology?
Yeah, so over the last few months, because like you say, I've taken over the vendor itself since we last spoke on the podcast here. We have spoken offline since.
We have to, yeah.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, not through choice. But yeah, since then, been working really closely with the Okta guys in the channel. We've taken on a couple of new heads as well on the Okta team as well. So there seems like that they're making inroads into some of the larger partners that are seeing the value in Okta and how it can help people, especially in this day and age of people working remotely. So yeah, I mean, again, I don't want to give you the same answer, but I think it'll be a case of big expansion for Okta from a channel point of view.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think this year is looking extremely exciting. I think it's going to be certainly the biggest year Okta have had through channel, and it's great for our partners as they get more and more enabled because of the hard work you and the team do. The future looks very, very rosy indeed. So that wraps it up. There's one last thing. I always like a little Columbo. It's one last question, but it's a question from you to me. You can ask me anything. One question only. I've just put 2 fingers up. One question only.
I'm not acting. I'm not actually prepared this. Question from me to you, Steve, would be: what's the first thing you're going to do on June 21st?
So June 21st is a date when we can just allegedly let loose, do what you want.
Assuming everything's going to plan, Bojo follows through.
Yeah. Probably just play a lot of Call of Duty Warzone in my pants, probably get a Domino's, probably drink a bottle of wine on my own, which I think most nights through lockdown, to be honest. But no, I think for me, if we can get that, it's just being able to go out and have the freedom to go out. When I went out last night, we were discussing when you go out at the moment, it's great you can go out, but it's almost like a military operation if you want to sort of just jump around different bars, like you've got a booking in place. It'd just be good to sort of go out and not have to think, oh, we've got 30 minutes left on this table, let's move on, and just have that freedom and normality. So if we get some friends between now and June, that is the plan for me. Yeah. What about you?
No, I'm all right. I've got enough friends.
yeah. Maybe.
So your answer is like let your hair down, basically, isn't it? Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Well, between now and then, I mean, I'm really happy that you've got me on, like I say, 6 o'clock in the morning on the day that I'm about to get my lockdown. So thanks for that. First thing I'm going to do is probably go down and see my family.
Nice.
And then after I've done the wholesome stuff, go and see my friends in London and have a bit of a party.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, no, it's something to look forward to. Everything just feels a bit more positive now where things are opened up, sun shining. Yeah, it's happier days indeed. So that's it from March's edition. I think, again, it's a big thank you for Ollie Spence. You know, we finished off a great financial year at Distology, and not just great for us, you know, a record year for the vendors and our partners too. You know, the technology we're bringing to partners is extremely exciting, and they see the benefit, and that's the big thing we do here at Distology. So well done again, Ollie. But that's it. So thank you for watching, listening. You can catch us on all good podcast platforms such as Apple Podcast. I don't know if that's what it's called, but you can get us on there. So Ollie, when you're sort of cleaning your 3-wood, you can listen to us again. Or if you want to sort of, when you meet up with your friends, put it on the TV, everyone can watch and cheer you on. Again, you can do that on YouTube.